Welcome to the bold analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask Kenyans a question. What do you think so far is the role of Raila Odinga in Kenyan politics as from now 2022 to the 2027 general election? In my considered opinion, Raila Odinga has done the best for this country. I don't even think even millennials that are now playing catch 22 in politics are going to match his records. The only thing that has never happened is Raila Odinga becoming the President of the Republic of Kenya. And so the other question is this. Do you think Raila support base or the institution of Raila Odinga is going to play a big role in 2027 general election? There is two things. There is 2027 general election and then there is Ruto succession. Do you think Raila Odinga is going to play a big role in William Ruto's succession? These two questions are questions that are troubling one Kalonzo Musyoka. And Kalonzo Musyoka is blowing hot and cold, mixed reactions. I am afraid that the blunders of August 2017, not August, the blunders of 2017 30th January might, and Kalonzo deemed those blunders in the just general election, he might come back and repeat those same mistakes. I agree, and my position here is that Raila Odinga is not going to be a candidate in the next general election. You can take that to the bank. And if God grants him good health and he be here with us, we pray that he is going to be sitting there as an advisory. So there are politicians like Kalonzo, Martha Karua, they're still coalescing around Raila. But there seems to be some sort of suspense on what next. Are we packaging and escorting Raila to the ballot again, 2027? Or is Raila going to support us? That question is troubling Kalonzo Musyoka. And slowly, he's actually becoming isolated. This is coming from a statement by Chirau Makwere. Chirau Makwere is the chairman of Wiper Party. I cannot confirm whether that position, he had left that position. In a latest statement, he stated that Wiper Party should and must distance themselves from participating in a parallel Jamhuri Day event that Azimio la Umoja was planning on 12th December. That Jamhuri Day event, the announcement was made when Kalonzo Musyoka was right there besides Opiyo Wandayi, who is the majority leader, the National Assembly. And I want to believe that before that statement was made, there were wider consultations, including even Kalonzo Musyoka. But one problem that is troubling Kalonzo is one. Is Raila going to support me in 2027? I don't know. But I think if you ask me, it's time to pass the mantle to the other person. I know there is the generational transition where you've seen the tremendous efforts that the likes of Winnie, the Charlie and Ruto, and the young generation, including us, are doing. But then there is also the Azimio, big transition at the national stage, where it's either Raila supports Kalonzo Karua or Karua Kalonzo, or Raila makes it the decision at the national table. But I think it's a bit premature for Steve to detach from Raila fan base. Because unlike in 2022, where he really supported Raila, even though it took a lot of lobby. But throughout from 2017 to 2022, the challenge that Kalonzo underwent was the fact that they had detached with Raila. Now they tried to form that Oka. They didn't agree, or that Oka was split, and Ruto went to the other part of Oka, and Raila took some other part of Oka. Now, Chirau Ali Makwere is a politician from the coast. And I think these are now people that are looking for the national cake. They're not interested on what is the political future of Wiper Party, neither Kalonzo Musyoka. So I think Kalonzo must be very careful in terms of how he's going to handle it. Because as we speak now, he's a man under siege. I think I've ever analyzed here. He attended the Mashujaa Day celebration and seats were empty. And those seats, the way Kenyans abstained from that event, just indicated the feeling of the people by then. But of course, they were not so much receptive of William Ruto's government by that time. So that feeling, it was painted on the wall. It was on the wall that Kenyans were dissatisfied. Perhaps that is the reason why Raila Odinga team at the Azimio camp wants to plan a parallel Jamhuri Day event. A parallel event, that of Jamhuri Day. One, they don't want to attend that of the Jamhuri Day, but when they have a parallel event, they're expecting coverage, at least to get a split screen. Of course, they're going to give media something to say. And apart from that, they will also suppress some of the political messages that William Ruto team will use that platform to do. What do you expect from Jamhuri Day? On Kenya Kwanza, it is advocacy on Hustler Fund and government projects and what they are doing. It's more of just a political podium and what Raila is getting wrong and what they're getting right. And I'm waiting to see whether Uhuru is going to attend, by the way. I'm so curious on that. So on that event, it is an event that it's going to compare who has the people. I don't know whether it's wrong for opposition to hold a parallel event. I don't know. Someone should make me understand, because apart from the national celebration, I normally see even the counties holding celebrations, events. So I don't know whether you are allowed, if president is having the national celebration there, you can also organize yours. I don't know. Someone will, I don't know what the law says. And I don't understand why this is a big problem, because I've seen Chirau Makwere saying that, oh, you want to swear yourself, and that's petty. So, Chirau Ali Makwere is speaking the mind of Kalonzo Musyoka. This is a man that is closest to Kalonzo. He's a very trusted ally of Kalonzo Musyoka. And that's why I say that Kalonzo might be on the crossroads. And the biggest challenge that he must handle is he's slowly becoming isolated because his foot soldiers, William Ruto, is successfully courting them. Makwere Governor, Mutula Kilonzo Jr., is warming up to William Ruto. It is on record. A couple of MPs in the National Assembly are dining with William Ruto. And it seems that what Kenyans must resist is a perception that there is no transition even after William Ruto. There is an after William Ruto government. There is an after William Ruto. It's not going to be Ruto to the end. There is an after William Ruto. So Kalonzo is becoming slowly isolated, and those are some of the things you need to handle. Then, there is lack of clarity in terms of what is really in the future. What is the possibility of inheriting Raila Odinga? Now, inheriting Raila's support base is one pillar for Kalonzo Musyoka. Apart from the Ukambani, you get the Nyanza, you get the Mombasa, especially the coast, where there are many Kambas in the coast. You also get the other northeastern parts, and a bit of some of the Oparanyas. But when you come out of that, you also seem to lose it. It might be premature because you ask, so even if you join, I've been seeing people Jubilee leaving Azimio, Party X, Party A leaving Azimio, to where? To where? Yes, Kalonzo can have a very good space in 2027 to take up the position of Musalia Mudavadi, and be picked as the chief minister. The 2017 mistake should not be repeated again. It might come back to haunt him. I think what I can tell the politicians is the clearest way to inherit Ruto is not to go to order. You rather remain in your own party, in your own space, and chart your own path. You get another different narrative. Because that narrative of William Ruto and the hustler and the way they've created it, it can just go with the Gachagwa's way. But the new politicians are not going to find it easy. Raila is making the political exit. That's what many people are not seeing. Raila is technically making that exit. So you need to position yourself. Kitoka, you take. And I don't think he's going to call a press conference and saying, I'm leaving, so you guys can do what you want. That's my take. What do you think of Kalonzo's decision, Wiper Party decision, calls to snap that event? Or is it also going to be cancelled last minute, the way the nationwide strike was also cancelled?